Hey, welcome back. There's some more Loop Hero. Let's continue where we left off. Hopefully I'll be able to kill the boss sometime soon. We'll see about that. I don't think I will be changing any cards here. I'm okay with what I have. Okay, let's go. And I should be able to build the farm sometime soon. I almost have enough materials. Now, it might be best to spawn the Lich as soon as possible, because then he will have less health and less damage, but at the same time, if I spawn him too early, I will not be strong enough to kill him. So, I'm not sure, we'll see. Yeah, Oblivion as the first card is completely useless. That was, like, impressively useless, actually. Okay, another spider cocoon. It's almost a new day, so let's put it right here. I'll take evasion, actually. And a swamp. Somewhere up here. Right, the grove should be next to our camp. I don't think the exact spot matters too much. No, not really. Okay, swamp. Sure, why not? Let's work on the mountain peak right away. And I think I'll wait for the Chrono Crystal before I use the meadows, because they work really nicely with the Chrono Crystal. More rocks. Come on, better loot. Oh, nice, battlefields. Right, so let's have them here. Next to each other. Another spider cocoon. Nothing overly impressive so far. And another Oblivion, which I don't need yet. I'm going to keep the Oblivions to remove the palace tiles. But we're not quite there yet. The mountain peak is almost done. There we go, done. Nice. There's the Chrono Crystal and also a village. Let's just have one right in front of us. As for the Chrono Crystals, so they should be down here next to the camp. One of them should pretty much always be next to the camp. So... yeah, this is fine. Well, there's the quest enemy. Go on then. And this is taking a while. There we go, it's dead. How's our health? 550 right now. Oh, I can't place Meadow next to the crystal when he's here. Okay, that's fine. I'm still going to place them though, because they're nice for the healing. Now, let's get the chests. Okay, grove. Another grove. So this one could be somewhere in this area. Okay, over here. And then Blood Grove, let's say here. Once we get that. And that is definitely an improvement. A weapon would be good. Because our damage is a little bit low right now. A bit too low for my taste. Yeah, that didn't go quite as expected. I'm using a really crappy weapon right now. Basically the weakest weapon possible. Doesn't get any worse than that. I need a better one soon, or this would end poorly in the long run. Come on. Nope. Give me a weapon, damn it. There we go. That was pretty much guaranteed to be an improvement. Okay, well, I'm going to remove that goblin camp, because I don't like goblin camps. That is a lot of spiders now. Fortunately, they die pretty easily. And the swamp. Right, well, let's just place it somewhere. Oh yeah, and we got a trade. Let's see. Blade of Dawn, so more damage when there's a new day. The hero leaves 10% of his findings in the camp. I would rather get something that would help with the boss. I guess we could give this a shot. Okay, fine, let's try that out. So there's the new day. That was it right there. So that highly depends on the timing. If you get that effect right before a big fight, I guess it's nice. If you don't, maybe not so much. Okay, load time. Yeah, see, that bonus was completely useless there. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Give me some good load. Come on. That's not much of an improvement, but slightly less damage. Yeah, I actually don't want this here, but I like evasion. I'll take it because of the evasion. But I'm keeping vampirism. Well, no. Much higher max HP, so let's go with that. One more chest. Magic damage, damage to all, defense, evasion. That's not better. More defense, more magic damage. Well, not really more defense, one more defense. Fine. That's interesting. 17% vampirism. That might be worth using here. That gives me 25% total. Not bad. More medals. Oh yeah, the treasury. Done. Yeah, again with the useless bonus right there. It would be much better in a bigger fight, not with just one single enemy. I'm keeping vampirism. I might wait for another treasury before using the mountain and the rock. We'll see. Got some chrono crystals and a new village. Let's spread them out a little. So that spawns a bandit camp. I might actually nuke that. Kind of tempted to nuke it. Yeah, the bandits were pretty annoying. New quest up. There it is, the slide. Okay, yeah, see, that was useful right there. And the Blood Grove. So that should be next to our camp. Where was it again? Right here. So, yeah, this is fine. And there's another grove. And I could actually have spider cocoon next to that blood grove. Yeah, okay. And for the regular grove, I'm thinking maybe somewhere around here. Okay, over here, and if we get another blood grove, it can go in the middle. Yeah, that's a lot of mountains and rocks. A treasure right now would be nice, but there's no guarantee we'll get it. As for the chrono crystals, I would like to get some meadows next to it. So I do not want it next to the spider cocoon. Right here should be fine. And there's the meadow. And there's the blood grove, so right here. We got the quest enemy. On top of the group of enemies. So that can be a little bit dangerous sometimes. A much better weapon. Well, not... Yeah, okay, much better. I will lose the bonuses, but that's okay. I need the damage. Yep, much better damage. Look at that. Quest done. Evasion plus 10%. Fine, let's get some evasion there. Health looks fine. Yeah, that's a lot of rocks and mountains. I'm still hoping I'll get a treasury. So I'm going to keep them for now. Well, we got a blood grove. I'll save that. But let's place some mountains. At least one or two. Now, load time. Right, that wasn't the chest. There's the chest. Interesting. Slight damage downgrade, but I'll get regen per second. I'll take that. Defense, attack speed, counter vampirism. So I will be trading, okay, evasion for counter. I would rather keep evasion. Yeah, I'll keep evasion. Okay then, carry on. One more chest. Way more defense, but I lost 10% evasion. What did we get? Not really an improvement. I'll get more regen though, at the expense of some defense. That's probably worth it, especially since I already got some regen. So that's 2.4 per second. Okay, another swamp. Still waiting for that treasury, but it's not coming so far. Okay, now that was a nice extra damage burst there. We got a battlefield, another one. So let's just have it directly next to our camp here. To grab that loot as fast as possible. Probably best to start placing this already. Yeah, okay, fine. Oh yeah, and another trait. 35% chance to perform a counterattack during evade. Okay, that's interesting. If your HP drops below 30, your regeneration is doubled. That should be nice, especially since we have decent regeneration already. Now I can try to stack more regeneration. That's a lot of evades. Yeah, so now we should prioritize regeneration when possible. Boss progress looks decent. Goblin lookout, right. And I can't nuke that. I'll have to deal with it. That weapon looks interesting. No, that's a downgrade. Well, quite a bit of extra max HP, but I lost 17% vampirism. That might not be worth it. I don't think it is. That's a big group. More medals. Beacon, mountain. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of medals. The beacon won't really do a whole lot, but we can have it up here. Damage upgrade, but I lost the region, and I don't need the region. Okay, yeah, now I get a treasure. I knew it. Fine. I'll still try to fill it. Let's pop that spider then somewhere. Preferably in range of the blood grove. So like here. That seems reasonable. We are getting pretty close to the boss spawn. And another grove. Right, I could place a blood grove somewhere right now. Over here might be okay. Or maybe next to that goblin lookout. How about that? Right here, okay. Carry on. No upgrades right now, unfortunately. But we're pretty close to the boss spot now, very close. A nice shield with a regen, good. So that's... Wait, that's the same region I had. Well, it's more attack speed and more defense. More rocks. Yeah, I can't spawn the boss during this loop, unfortunately. We'll have to do one more. Yeah, Goblin Archer. Takes part in battles. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that guy. My health isn't looking too hot right now. Okay, Chrono Crystal again. Let's have the meadow next to that. It will have to be somewhere around here. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is not looking great right now. 689. Well, I could leave right now if I want to. We should be able to do one more loop at least, but I don't have any Oblivion cards. Honestly, it might be best to just leave right now. Keep all our materials. And I should be able to unlock something new. Yes, we can get the farm and we can get the smithy. So both are nice. The farm will unlock the wheat field, which can be built next to villages. And also unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built, which it is not. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. After an expedition, it gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. Okay, so... let's see. Yeah, this would have been a good spot for it. It might be good to wait for one more building before popping the farm. I might grab the smithy, because that will give us some gear right at the start. Okay, let's go with that then. Okay, fine, right here. So now we will start with some basic gear. And hopefully we'll get a chance to get to the farm soon. I don't think I will be switching any cards. Yeah, we are keeping what we have. Alright, let's go. So now I start with some gear. There. Hopefully that will give us better momentum at the start, which it should. Oh, nice! Battlefield right away. Okay, that's a very nice start right there. And a better shield already. I have a good feeling about this one. But let's not jinx it. Swamp. Okay, well, let's get started on the mountain peak right away. Get it up as soon as possible. No rings yet? Okay. Slightly disappointing. A chrono crystal. So, yeah, that should be next to the camp. There you go. Let's get something good from the chest. And the treasury, good. Let's maybe work on that. But I would like to finish the mountain peak. Grove. Yeah, so that should be next to our camp, for obvious reasons, for the Blood Grove. Yeah, that armor is definitely better. And we're not using a ring. Oblivion, Beacon. I'll keep the Oblivion for later. I might actually keep the Oblivion for like much later. To guarantee we'll have a few once the boss spawns. That's not a bad idea. I was pretty unlucky with them last time. Spider Cocoon. I might pop it over here actually. To take advantage of the Blood Grove. Maybe even next to the crystal. That took a little bit longer than it should have, but okay. Here's another chrono crystal. Okay then. And another grove. Interesting. I'll hold on to both for now. I guess that's slightly better. Okay, village. Now we definitely want that. I could wait for one more village to get the bandit camp and then place the grove next to it. So that we can have a blood grove later. Next to the bandit camp. Oh, that's a mimic, okay. My health doesn't look too great. There's the blood grove. Better armor. So, right, this one should be next to the camp. Because we definitely want one next to the camp. That's going to be the one. We can finish the mountain peak. There's the quest. 19% counter. Interesting. Some groves, another swamp. These mosquitoes evade a lot. Okay, so I should be able to place a meadow on the left. A slightly different placement might have been better. Okay, battlefield again, good. Let's get that. And there's the goblin camp, so I'm going to nuke the goblin camp. Yeah, I don't want it. Come on. Die faster, damn it. That took way too long. Yeah, my health is a bit low at the end of this loop. Definitely lower than I would have liked. Need to improve that. Okay, 451. Hopefully that will be fine. Another medal. And the day is almost over. Yeah, now it's over. Bit too late for that medal. But we can finish the treasury, so there we go. Need something good from that chest, or this will be a short run. This might be a short run regardless. Come on. Yeah, this is not looking great, I'll be honest. I need a better weapon earlier. Actually, this is better. Oh, hold on. Battering ram. 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second. Interesting. Let's give that a shot. Less damage. I'll keep my damage, thanks. Now I need to not die, which might get a bit complicated. I'm about to die, I think. Seems pretty likely, right here. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to die. That's going to be a short run. There, regained a little bit of health. Maybe I'm not dead yet. I look pretty dead. I got 7 HP. Yeah, I guess this run didn't quite work out. Okay, it's fine. Can't build anything right now, unfortunately. Okay, let's go again. I don't think I want to replace anything. I could replace the spider cocoon, I suppose. But the spider cocoon is pretty good. Okay, let's give it a shot like this. Hopefully this run will go a bit better than the previous. We'll see. Okay, village right away. I'll place that. Beacon. I need a good weapon early on, that's what I need. If you don't get a good weapon quickly, then you will not do nearly enough damage. Yeah, I don't really want to place the medals right now. Yeah, I think not having the spider cocoon can result in, like, not having nearly enough enemies early on. I'll probably go back to having it in my deck after this. Okay, treasury, that's always good. So, okay, hold on a second. I might build it closer to the road. And we could have a chrono crystal next to it. Okay. But then I need something on these two tiles. Just trying something different. I need a better weapon soon. By soon I mean like right now, basically. But okay. No such luck yet. Even a crappy slime is taking a bit too long to kill. Yeah, definitely too long. Oblivion. Yep, my damage is way too low right now. Come on, give me a weapon. Or I might have to Oblivion some of the tougher enemies on the way. I'm not losing too much HP yet, but that will change pretty rapidly. Mosquitoes. These are especially annoying with low damage. Oh yeah, let's continue the mountain peak. Health looks fine, I just need more damage. And there's like a quest enemy fight over here. Not super excited about that. Yeah, this one will take a while. This guy has 200 HP basically. Yeah, okay, this fight will take a while. Wow. At least he's not doing too much damage himself. On like 5 damage per hit. But that was annoying. Still no weapon, this is really unlucky. I'll take some evasion here. I seriously need the weapon soon or this will be a short run. I'll probably leave and take my materials if I don't get one soon. Okay, there. That's still not much of an upgrade, but it's an upgrade. So I'll obviously take it. I could also use another Chrono Crystal next to my camp. The first one should have been next to the camp, probably. Okay, battlefield. Useful. This is fine. Come on, give me a weapon, damn it. There we go. Okay, that is an upgrade, I'll take it. Blood Grove. So... over here. That works. There's the Chrono Crystal. So that has to be next to my camp. There we go, done. The mountain peak is almost done. I might still be fine here. Just need to get my HP back up. This was not a good placement for that treasury. A shield. Damage to all, defense, vampirism. Yeah, okay. I'm about to die at this rate. Not too happy about that. Come on, don't die on me, bro. I think it's best if we retreat here. This did not go very well. So let's retreat. I'm pretty close to building the farm here. What's this again? Stable metal, right. I don't remember what you get that from. Okay, it's from the treasury and from overflow equipment. So we will get that one way or the other. Okay, let's try again then. Hopefully this will go better. I really needed a better weapon early on during that previous run. Okay, battlefield, good. Nice to have that early on. I'll probably pick up the spider cocoon again after this. That's what I'm thinking. But let's do this run first. Treasury, nice one. Yeah, so let's place it away. Maybe up here. Then I can have rocks on this side and they will be part of the mountain peak. That should work. A shield. Yep, evasion. And a village. Good to have that early on. Another village, nice. Okay. And there's the bandit camp. Let's get some loot. A better weapon, yep, that's a nice one. And armor with attack speed and vampirism. There's the quest enemy. And another quest enemy. Done. And done. Okay, what did we get? Damage to all and counter. Okay. I still don't have a single ring, which is a bit weird, but okay. A chrono crystal. So that should definitely be next to the camp right away. So yeah, this is fine. And then a medal next to it, once we get one. Now let's work on the treasure in the mountain. Still no ring. Like, not a single one. Come on, give me a ring. Even a crappy one. There, another medal next to the crystal. Yeah, this should be part of the mountain peak. A shield with attack speed. And better defense, I'll take it. Better weapon. So I lose some attack speed, regen and evasion, but I'll gain counter and vampirism and better damage. Vampire Mansion, right. Haven't used that in a while now. So I could have that next to the village, but I don't know about that. Yeah, I might pass. I don't remember if it has any special interaction with the swamp. No, I don't think so. There's a ring. Magic damage and regen per second. Better armor, a counter and vampirism, and more HP. Need more rocks and mountains still. Okay, another village. Looking good so far. But that doesn't mean much, we're nowhere close yet. Okay, we need 3 more rocks to complete the mountain peak. We got the Blood Grove, so that goes here. Ish. Yeah, this is fine. Then I can place some enemies next to it. Like the mosquitoes, potentially. That weapon looks promising. Okay, yeah, that is definitely an improvement. I'll trade counter and vampirism for more damage, attack speed, and regen per second. The mountain peak is almost done. There, done. And we got another chrono crystal. So yeah, I don't think I want to spawn more bandits, but they could drop some decent loot. Let's give that a shot, even though I might regret that later. Yeah, that's a pretty nice one, even though it has no stats. That is a significant damage upgrade. I'll take it. Okay, more rocks and mountains. Let's finish the treasury here. Done. That spawns a goblin camp. I will get rid of the goblin camp. Not a big fan of that. How's the shield? Some evasion. Magic damage and vampirism. Let's go with vampirism. And some evasion. So we're hitting for 5 currently with vampirism. Okay, one more mountain and we'll... No, this is already... no, I don't think that's enough mountains. Quest enemy. Quest done. And what can we get here? Blissful Ignorance, so gives us a hand of Oblivion cards. Skilled Armorer. Defense is increased by 1 after every loop. We are still pretty early. Let's get that. We currently have 13 defense. High defense is pretty hard to get, so that trait sounds decent at the very least. Grove. Okay, I could have a Grove here and then a Blood Grove here to use it against, like, the bandits. Sounds like a plan. Vampire Mansion. So let's place it next to one of the villages. I hope I won't regret that, but we'll see. That might be better, but I like evasion for now. That's the only evasion I have right now. Even 9% is better than 0. Load time. That's not too bad. Definitely better than ours. More evasion, more regen, and vampirism. A shield. Okay, yeah, let's stack some vampirism. That gives me 26%. Okay, battlefield again. So next to the other battlefield. That gives us the blood path. And a bunch of ghouls are already there. I could nuke them if I want to, but we'll leave them there. We are healing for 7 now. 5, 8... Okay, 8 now. Chrono Crystals. Yeah, I don't think I want them here. That's not a good plan. Somewhere out of the way. So then I can place medals next to them. Yeah, I don't think I want them next to that ransacked village. No. This is fine. Armor. More max health. Counter vampirism damage to all. Yeah, so I'll keep what I already have, but gain more HP and some damage to all enemies. Damage to all enemies can be useful. That depends on the enemy, really. But sometimes enemies with like high evasion get stuck with low health. Yeah, that's not a terrible shield, but I'd rather keep vampirism. Let's see how the ghoul fight will go. Nice healing now. That weapon looks promising. Okay, yeah, that is a very nice upgrade. More vampirism, more damage. Now we have 38%. Look at the healing here. I think vampirism also works nicely with like damage all. Treasury. And the Blood Grove. So I can place one down here. This seems like a decent build now. That's not really an improvement. No. And I should have enough materials to build something back home once we're done with this. That's a gargoyle, or rather a harpy. Right, let's work on the treasury here. More loot incoming. Enemy level 6 now. That is pretty nice armor right there. I will miss out on some vampirism, but that's way more max HP. Yeah, I'll take that. We are at 21 defense now. I think I underestimated defense previously. Not an improvement. Yet not an improvement either. Come on. Okay, new trade, and let's see. Yeah, that's not really better. Evasion, vampirism, damage to all defense. So instead of regen, we would get some more damage to all. Yeah, that should be nice. That's 4 damage to all now, and another battlefield. I like that close to the camp. Okay, fine. And the chrono crystals. Don't really see a good spot to use them right now. Let's check the traits. 10% chance upon hit of stunning the target. Every counterattack restores some health. If your health drops below 30, your regeneration is doubled. I don't really have regeneration right now. 10% chance upon hit. I assume this would work with like damage to all, because that's a hit as well. Let's try that. Yeah, nice damage increase, but I'd rather keep the vampirism, I think. Although, this damage increase might be worth it. In this case, I think it might be worth it. There, up to 47 damage now. Okay, let's play something now. First, the medal. That's a lot of chrono crystals. The treasury is done. Yeah, that's quite a few bandits there. And they do a fair bit of damage. Another village. And that spawns another bandit camp. I'm going to nuke that bandit camp. This time. I could use a better shield sometime soon. Like, this one is way better defense. Which might be worth it. Defense is pretty important, actually. Carry on then. Enemy level 6. So far. Plus 71 HP per day. Yeah, these goals are not too bad. Definitely not worse than some other enemies. Okay, this is taking a while. Oh yeah, that's like a quest goal as well. That went fairly well. It hasn't transformed yet. We got Orb of Expansion. I would like to keep that. We'll see. More mountains, more rocks. Okay, and that spawns a goblin camp. I might get rid of it, but I really want to keep Oblivion for when the boss spawns, so... no. The boss will be spawning pretty soon. I think we can get him to spawn after the next loop. Quest Gargoyle, okay. Done. Another village. Okay, let's have another crystal here. With some medals next to it. That's plus 84 HP per day. Yeah, too much evasion on the mosquitoes there. Way too much. Are we there yet? We are at the camp. Okay, so that's 1000 HP. And now, the ransacked village transformed into Count's lands, which will heal us for 155 HP upon entering, and give us a quest with a better reward. But it can spawn pretty tough enemies. So while this effect seems nice, the enemies that can spawn as a result of this can be quite tough. Now, I could live in theory, which is, like, honestly not a terrible idea. This is a lot of enemies right now. But I might have a decent shot at the boss. It's just that I could live with this Orb of Expansion right now. And I will lose it if I die, most likely. Let's stay, whatever. I'll probably regret staying, but I like to live dangerously, okay? Beacon. Right, that is better attack speed within its range. Let's place it in range of the Count's lands. Bloodgrove. That's kind of useful if something spawns here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. A few more medals. Alright. I got quite a lot of max HP here. Enemy level 7 right now. A weapon, yeah, that's not better. Armor. Not really better, no. No, no. No. Attack speed evasion. No, not really. I mean, higher attack speed means higher chance of stunning enemies. So, it's not bad. Yeah, this would just give me more evasion, and I would lose some attack speed. And I would lose max HP. Come on. Yeah, that is a big damage downgrade. That is also a damage downgrade. Not happy about that. The boss will be spawning soon. I could really use another Oblivion card, but alas. It's not coming, from the looks of it. I would have to get one, like, right now, basically. I don't know if that's going to happen. I would use this shield, but I will miss out on quite a bit of defense. Not sure if that's worth it. It might be worth it for the vampirism and the region. The boss is almost there. So if I place any more cards, the boss will spawn. Okay, Flesh Golem, Quest Flesh Golem. Yeah, this could be the end of the run, I think. That's nasty. The golems are already pretty tough, but the Quest Golem? I will kill it. Okay, I better get some good loot out of that. Let me check. And we got a trade. Let's see. Didn't get the one I was looking for. The hero rushes into battle. Oh yeah, that's like the stun at the start. Let's take that. Let's see. Attack speed, counter, regen. Okay. Attack speed should help with the stuns. So this is a slight damage downgrade, but much higher attack speed. And some counter, and +2 defense. That's, what, 28 defense right now? Plus 40% attack speed. I might still survive, but I don't know. we shall see about that. Magic damage, attack speed, yeah, that's not an improvement. If I had all this gear earlier, I would have had a better chance. That is a lot of counter right there. A battlefield, but I will not get a chance to use that, unfortunately. Might as well place it. Looking at my health here. And I lost Oblivion, whoops, because my hand is full. Not good. There's Oblivion. I'm keeping that. I might actually kill these goblins here. As much as I dislike the idea, but I would lose too much health fighting them. So let's get rid of them. Another Oblivion would be good, but it seems unlikely I'll get it. Don't want to be spawning boss here yet. Not that it matters, even if I make it to the camp, I will be leaving, I think. Unless I somehow regain a lot of HP. Which I don't think I will. So less attack speed, more vampirism. And some damage to all. Okay, let's go with that. That's still good attack speed, but way more vampirism. So that's the, like, tougher quest from the Council Lands, but in theory with a better reward as well. I think this is the one. Yep. Well, we'll find out how bad that's going to be. So there's the boss. Okay. Damage upgrade. I might actually use that. That is a significant damage upgrade. Yeah, kill that harpy in 3 hits. 11 damage to all. Okay, interesting. I don't think that's worth it. Not against the boss anyway. I killed them pretty quickly there. Okay, some more medals. Might as well pop down everything here. Let's just do that. No Oblivion, unless I get one like right now. I don't think I can kill the boss here. I'll probably leave if I make it to the camp. I have some valuable materials. I don't want to lose them. It does seem like I would have a decent chance to kill the boss. It really does. But that's a lot of materials. Let's just retreat. I'll keep the materials. I'm sure we'll kill the boss soon enough. However, wait, before we finish, let's check. Yeah, I can build the refuge, so that unlocks the rogue class, but I could also build the farm. As much as I would like to unlock the rogue class right now, I want to get the farm. Because the farm unlocks the wheat field, which can be built next to the village. So I kind of want that. Yeah, let's get the farm. And I suppose it can be... I think this is actually going to be the best spot. There, okay, that works. So now... oh, I can almost get the refuge as well. I just need one more stable wood, which we'll get easily enough. However, that's going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and come hang out on my Discord if you're not there. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.